This just came in. Barack Obama has failed yet again at one of his campaign promises of ending the war in Afghanistan. He has just right now made an announcement that he is going to continue military operations in Afghanistan. He is halting the withdrawal, halting the drawdown of U.S. troops in Afghanistan, and continuing the war there. Now, why is this happening? In this video, we're going to break down the real reason why this treasonous liar is keeping our soldiers in danger in Afghanistan, and those reasons are shocking. Let's go over some of the latest news that has been coming out of Afghanistan first. Now, number one, Taliban fighters have captured a major key city, Kurdish city in Afghanistan. Now, the war is continuing. Taliban forces are being rejuvenated, and there seems no end in sight, to the point where even the leadership in Afghanistan, the president Hamid Karzai, is saying that the U.S. and Taliban are colluding together. And obviously, with the Taliban taking over a major city, the U.S. has more justification now to stay in Afghanistan. What else is happening in Afghanistan? Military soldiers are being persecuted, are being discharged by our leader for stopping child rape. The Afghan police forces, the people we trained, we gave money to, are raping little boys. Do you understand what the police force that we train are raping little boys? U.S. soldiers who are stepping in and stopping this abuse are being persecuted by our commander-in-chief. Now, let me continue on. This is the real reason why the Afghanistan war is still going to continue for centuries. In 2001, the Taliban almost completely shut down poppy population, heroin production. After 14 years of the U.S. occupation, Afghan now produces 90% of the world's heroin. As we know, intelligence agencies have been trading and selling covertly opium and drugs and heroin. You look at here, look at the statistics, the report. The Taliban was in control of Afghanistan throughout these years. In 2001, they had made dramatic changes in stopping the production of opium, of heroin. After the U.S. invaded, you see the production of opium go up. You see U.S. soldiers protecting poppy fields in Afghanistan. Now let's see where all the money's going. The U.S. government, in this official Office of the Inspector General Afghan Reconstruction Effort, spent $3.7 billion to reconstruct, give humanitarian aid to Afghanistan. But they won't tell you where that money's going, because that money's going to Dime Corp. The military-industrial complex is being fed. Now, what else is Afghanistan? Well, they just discovered a vast amount of minerals and natural resources. Riches in Afghanistan, $1 trillion of important key metals that are important for your laptops, for your cell phones, and other important resources like gold. Now, money is just being squandered away. There are bases being set up there that cost $37 million, and no one is even using it. If you look at the true cost of what this war has cost you, the U.S. taxpayer, it is over $1 trillion that have been siphoned away from us and given to major corporations like Dime Corp, promoting child sexual abuse, promoting the global drug trade, and sending opium and heroin all over the world. Afghanistan, since we invaded, 90% of the world's population depends on heroin from Afghanistan. U.S. forces are protecting it. This is the real reason. See, Barack Obama made grand statements saying these guys are our allies and we have to be there from them. No, they're saying you're colluding with the Taliban. He's saying we have to spread freedom and democracy. No, they're raping boys. We're sending opium all over the frickin' world and protecting those fields. We're siphoning money from the U.S. taxpayer and sending it to the military-industrial complex, the very few. This is breaking news. Share it with all your friends if you want the real reason why Barack Obama is continuing the war in Afghanistan. Check out our YouTube channel. We break down very key geopolitical news, especially with the fact of how the U.S. empire is dying. That's why they're clutching to Afghanistan. Very important information when it deals to what is happening with Putin and Syria in the region. You have to check out this information to believe it yourself. It is insane. The 1984 propaganda going on the mainstream media right now, talking about how freedom and democracy needs to be in regions. No! Spread this video, stop the propaganda right now, and stop this madness.